In a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, there was a pencil maker. He had a small workshop filled with the scent of cedar wood and the soft graphite dust that danced in the sunbeams streaming through the window. One day, as he sat at his workbench, a brand new pencil in his hand, he began to sharpen it with the tools of his trade, the pencil sharpener whirring softly. As the shavings curled and fell, he thought about how this simple tool could change lives. When it was finished, he placed it down and straightened up. In that quiet workshop, as the sunlight slanted through the window, he leaned over the pencil and whispered, "There are 5 things you must remember if you want to live a meaningful life." And somehow the pencil seemed to listen. He said, "First, you can do great things, but only if you let someone guide your hand." Then he placed the pencil down and began to whittle away at a block of wood. "You'll go through painful sharpening again and again. It will hurt, but it will make you sharper and more useful." He continued to whittle, the pencil spinning in his hand like a magician's wand. "You will be able to correct mistakes. Don't be afraid of them. They are part of your purpose," he said, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness of the workshop. Finally, he held up the pencil and said, "The most important part of you is not what's outside, but what's inside." And lastly, wherever you are used, leave a clear positive mark. With that, he placed the pencil in the box, which contained many others like him, each waiting for their turn to be used. And so the pencil lay among its brethren, the words of the pencil maker echoing in its heart. It waited patiently, listening to the rhythmic sound of the pencil sharpener and the soft murmur of the old man's voice. Years turned into decades, and finally, the day came when one of the children found the pencil in the box. When they pulled the pencil out, the sunlight hit its side, and the words of the wise pencil maker came back to its mind. The first thing he had said, "You can do great things, but only if you let someone guide your hand." As the child began to draw, the pencil glided across the page, leaving dark lines in its wake. It felt a sense of satisfaction as it saw the child's drawing take shape. The second thing the pencil maker had told it was about the painful sharpening. As the child sharpened the pencil, it felt a twinge of pain, but also knew it was becoming sharper and more useful. The third thing the pencil maker had said was about correcting mistakes, and the pencil realized that it wasn't perfect. It had flaws, but those flaws didn't make it any less useful. It could still do great things. The fourth thing the pencil maker had told it was that the most important part of the pencil wasn't what was outside, but what was inside. The pencil realized that it was more than just a writing instrument. It was a tool that could bring ideas to life, a magic wand that could create worlds of imagination. And lastly, the fifth thing the pencil maker had said was to leave a clear, positive mark. As the pencil glided across the page, it tried to remember this. It wanted to create something beautiful, something that would last long after the child was done drawing. As the sun set, casting long shadows across the room, the child finished the drawing. Looking at it now, the pencil saw that it had helped create something beautiful. It had brought ideas to life and corrected mistakes along the way. It had left its mark on the page. But more importantly, it had brought joy to the child who had used it. And as the pencil lay down to rest, it knew that its purpose wasn't just to write, but to inspire, to encourage, and to leave a story behind.